Hey guys, it's Sheila here, and I thought I would come and do a magazine harvest. I got all 4 of these in the mail today, and I'm trying to stay on top of my magazines coming in. I have spent the last 3 days harvesting every magazine I have, and to be honest with you, in the last 3 days, I've probably harvested about 50 magazines. Yeah, that's how many I had. Well, actually, that's not true. I gave some away to my next door neighbor, to her grandson, because I get all these magazines. They're free, and so I get GQ, Red Bulletin, Men's Health, things like that, and I just don't. I've been receiving those for about 6 months, and there's really nothing in there that I want to harvest, so I thought I'd pop over there and ask if he would be interested in me just passing these on to him when they come to me. He said yes, so I either just lay them on the porch, or if I see her out there, I'll give them to her. So maybe, let's say 40, 45, something like that. Anyway, a lot of magazines. These 4 just came today. I want to get through them, stay on top of it, and yeah. So I've got a Good Housekeeping, a Travel Leisure, a Vanity Fair, and we're going to start with a Vogue here. So, scratched out my address because it's there. Alright, so, guys, how are we doing out there? You guys doing good? It got a little hotter today. We got up to about 85, 86, which is pretty hot compared to how it's been like the last few days. I'm going to take her I am collecting black and white images for black and white pages to do in my glue book, so I'm going to take her. So it was warmer today, but not too bad. But it's been a day, y'all. I got to tell you about what happened. So I went to go to the Dollar Tree I left my house about 10 till 11 this morning. I like her. She's interesting. Yeah, I like her. And so I go to the Dollar Tree. I go in, and I had a very specific few things I needed to get, and a couple things I just wanted to look. I wanted to look at their Halloween stuff, and so that's what I went in there to do. Well, I ended up. Ooh, I love this. This is very interesting. I love the color. It's a little bit different. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? I'm loving that. And I ended up, this old lady started talking to me. I'm sorry. An older lady ended up talking to me in the little condiment aisle. And I'm telling you guys, we talked for like 20 or 30 minutes. I wish I was even kidding, but I'm just not. And so, I went around to get the rest of my stuff, and I'm coming out, and I had bought myself a brisk sweet tea. That's interesting too. I'm going to take that one. It's really, I love that. I like horses a whole lot. I always wanted a horse when I was a little girl. Anyway, so I get my tea, pay for all my stuff, go out, and I had driven my brother's SUV to Dollar Tree because I want her for the black and white image, because he was parked behind me, so he said just go ahead and take my car. So I said okay. So I'm sitting there, I get in his car, and it was hot, and I had the cashier leave my tea out, and I was like, oh, I should open this up and take a drink. And I said, well, but I'm not too far from home, so it's okay. So, put my seatbelt on. I back out of my park. So if I'm parked here, imagine I'm parked here. I'm parked here, and I'm backing out this way to go this way. So I get backed out. I'm right about here. This car backs right up to my car, my brother's car. You guys, I couldn't believe it. I wasn't freaking out really, because they quickly pulled back up, and I could see there was absolutely no damage to the back of their car. None. It was this little yellow, I don't even know what the car was, but it was small. And like I said, my brother's car is an SUV. It had dented a couple places on the side where she hit on the passenger side. Well, you know, I'm trying to call my brother, and you guys have to know my brother. If it's not like serious damage, he wouldn't have reported it. I know him. Okay, I know him. And you know, I said, well, let me call my brother and see if, you know, because, you know, like I said, he was at my house, and which is like literally, if you get caught at the two lights, I'm gonna say maybe 5 minutes away. And he's like, no, well, I'll call the police. So this guy calls the police, and I'm thinking, okay. So I call my brother, and he comes down, and the police had just gotten there, and they're taking, you know, license and insurance and all that. I love this picture. I kind of like this one too. Looks kind of fun. This is Jennifer Lawrence. Oh, I don't have any issue with. I love the colors in this photo. And I love this too. I love this little skirt she's wearing. So you know, they get there and they're taking our information, but before the cops got there, it was an older lady and an older man. Now, if I had to guess their ages, I'm seriously going to say 70s or 80s. And I like this. This is interesting. Yeah, I'd probably cut that off like there. I love that. Anyway, they are bickering and arguing and bitching. And I'm like, you know, I'm trying to stay calm. I mean, I was a little shaken up. I'm not going to lie. Because you get in, even if it's just a fender bender. I've been in a couple serious accidents in my life. So, you know, I was shaken up. But I was okay. I wasn't, like, freaking out or anything. And, you know, they come and they take down all the information. And one of the cops was like, well, you know, it's such minor damage that we're not going to file a report, you know, and no one was hurt. And I'm sitting there, you know, he's asking me what happened, and I explained, I'm like, you know, she said she hit me. She backed right up into me. She just, guys, I don't even think she was looking. I'm being completely serious. And then one of the cashiers, because the older woman and man that hit me, they left after the cops left and everything, and we had talked to them about insurance, and I was like, I really don't want this to go on my record, because I've been on high risk insurance one time before. It is not fun. It's really not. And so he's like, oh, it's not going to go on yours, it'll go on theirs, you know, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, but I was driving your car. And he's like, no, it'll still go on theirs because she was cited for the accident. And I'm like, okay, well, that better be, because I'm not getting put back on high-risk insurance. Ooh, I love her. Very interesting. I really don't need to be taking out so many women, y'all. I have so many images of women, and I've just not been using them as much. So, oh, I love this too. This makes me think of the fall. Oh, she's coming home with me. Not cool. I love her. Okay. I love this too for my black and white. It's a bigger image, but I don't mind bigger images. In fact, I kind of like them. And I can always fussy cut around her and just have some fun. After me just saying I don't need all these women, here I am. But what's mostly in a fashion magazine besides women and clothes? So, you know, we come back to the house, and I was starving because I had not eaten anything since like 7:30 that morning. I'm like, I've got to eat something, you know. I call it the weak knee. that I was getting the weak knee and getting sick because I hadn't eaten anything. And so I fixed me a little something to eat, and let's go with our Vanity Fair next. And I came back and I was sitting in my room and I was like, I was just thinking about what happened. And I was thinking that, if I had just stopped and actually, taken a drink of that tea, that lady wouldn't have hit me. She would have gotten out before I even bothered to pull out, and it wouldn't have happened. And my brother was like, yeah, but everybody thinks things like that. Like, if I hadn't done this, this wouldn't have happened. I'm like, that's true, but it kind of annoyed me because I was going to take a drink, but I didn't. And then here's another thing, y'all. You know how people say a lot of times when something bad happens, however, they'll be like, look for the silver lining. There's always a silver lining. And so as I was thinking about this, I'm like, you know what? You want to know what my silver lining is, guys? And I think it's kind of bad. And I feel bad saying this, but oh well. My silver lining is that I was actually glad that I did not drive my car. Because my car is smaller than an SUV. And I think it would have done more damage to my car. And damage in a different way. And so for that, I was actually thankful because I didn't want to have to deal with, the insurance and all that junk. So yeah, that's my, I was still a little shook up when I got home, but yeah, I'm all right now. And the important thing is nobody was hurt. No one was hurt. And, oh, I love that. That's cool. That's cool. That's really all I care about, No, I wasn't hurt. They weren't hurt. Their car had no damage, and his had, fairly mild damage, depending on how you want to look at it. Because he was like, yeah, they'll probably just, pop those dents right out. I didn't see any paint chipped or anything. So yeah, I'm okay, but it was an experience. Some weird pictures. So yeah, that was my thing. Guys, I don't like driving. I do it because I have to. And I was never one of those people who really wanted to even get their license. I don't know. I know that sounds weird. I got my license when I was 17, actually. And I remember all I kept thinking the entire time I would take the driving test was, I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail, and I'm not going to get my license. And so, but that didn't happen. And I got it. And then, and this is why I think I don't like driving. Like, I really do not like driving. I had my license for maybe about 6 months, and I got into a really bad car accident, which I was cited for. And I actually broke my wrist, and the car was totaled. My parents' car was totaled, and it was a mess. I thought they were going to, like, kill me. And the EMT that came in to the wreck and took me to the hospital, he's like, ma'am, I don't know why he was calling me ma'am at 17. I clearly was not a ma'am, but he's like, ma'am, you're going to have to calm down, or you're going to hyperventilate. And I'm like, I was just like, my dad's going to kill me. It was just, it was bad. I think that looks really creepy, but I'm not going to take this because this is from an article about concentration camps, and that feels very disrespectful to me to use that for something in my glue book, other than something that was about the Holocaust. So I'm not going to do that. So yeah, that's why I think I don't like driving, because when I broke my wrist, I had a cast. It went from here all the way up to my elbow, up to here. And so I couldn't drive for 9 weeks. And when you first got your license and then you can't drive for over 2 months after that, it really kind of put me off on driving. I'm not gonna lie. And I just never really, you know, it's not, you know, some people just like to go driving or whatever. I don't. I drive where I need to go and this, that, and the other thing, and that's it. It's just not one of my favorite things, or, you know, I don't go out. Well, when I was younger, sometimes I would go out riding in the country because I lived out in the country, and I liked taking some drives at night sometimes, but not, you know, if I could hire a personal chauffeur for the rest of my life, I totally would. There's not much in that one, children. Oh, Vanity Fair, I'm very disappointed. Alright, next we've got, excuse me, travel and leisure. So, I'm gonna grab my tea, guys. Hold on just a second. Alright, okay, now let's straighten you out, my friend. Okay. I do apologize for any glare, y'all. You know how it is. The struggle is real. So that's been my day. And I actually ate dinner not too long ago. I made a pot of great white northern beans, and we had cornbread with them and tomatoes. It was pretty good. Not tomatoes in the beans, but you know, we cut up a tomato and had it with it. It was very good. That was the first time I'd made cornbread in a really long time. It was delicious. I don't normally get a lot out of these travel-like magazines, but you know, they're fun to look at sometimes. It's really strange to me because I love watching harvesting videos, and I feel like sometimes like what I take out is so different from what everybody else takes out, and that's the way it should be, you know. But sometimes I'm just like, man, I look at things and I go, oh, so and so would take that out, or so and so would take that out, or whatever. But me, I'm like, no. I like that, but I'm not going to take it. And I will go through these magazines again before I get rid of them. Nada, nada, nada. I don't like it. I've also been collecting coffee images. I want to do like a coffee page in my glue book, but I can't find anything. I don't know if I'm just not getting the right magazines or what, but this is disappointing me. Normally I can find at least a few things in these travel-y type magazines that I like, but not having that luck today. So I bought some stickers at Dollar Tree. By the way, y'all, I want to know, for those of you that still shop at Dollar Tree, have their holiday stickers just really sucked like the last 3 to 5 years, or is it me? Because I remember they used to have the cutest Halloween stickers, and now all they got are these really kitty, ugly ones, and they never really have anything you know, cutesy cute, or even really, they don't carry fall. Like, I used to be able to get tons of Halloween and fall stickers at Dollar Tree, and now they just don't carry that stuff anymore. I mean, they have tons of stickers, but they're just the same ones that have been there, or the ones that come in and they never get sold. So I'm like, man, I have better luck at Dollar General now in finding some interesting stickers. I really like that cascading watercolor. It's pretty. Looks like you could just slide down on it. But I bought some fall stickers, and sometime when I have them near me, I'll show you guys what what I got. They're just leaves. Man, I'm so disappointed in this magazine. Well, that was a bust, completely and utterly. Alright, last one coming up. Good Housekeeping. I've been looking forward to getting my Good Housekeeping. You know, the really funny thing about I'm sorry about any glare, y'all, because I do try and keep the glare off, but my lighting is horrid here. Good Housekeeping always has some really nice stuff, no matter what I'm doing. Oh, look at this little beach with the pumpkins on it. Fall in South Carolina, a cooler kind of summer. I love that they have the little pumpkins there. But yeah, they usually have a little bit of everything, and you know, whatever holidays coming up. Oh, I love this for green. I'm going to be doing a green page. So we're going to take all these little succulents. Okay. Found something already. Ooh, look at the pretty fall leaves. We got to take that. Y'all, fall is less than a week away. I didn't think it'd ever get here. So I'm glad it's coming up. I've got all these markers I've been writing with in my journal off to the side here, and I keep putting my arm on them because these magazines are really wide. So yeah, I tend to like Good Housekeeping, and what happened with this Good Housekeeping was I got this, and I got like 1 or 2 issues, and then they just stopped coming, and I was like, what in the world is going on here? And gosh, it must have been 2 or 3 months later, I got an email from them saying that there had been such a high demand that they had stopped sending them, and I thought they said they were going to start sending me a digital copy, you know, like online, that you can go look online, which I'm like, that's not really what I want, but I never got that either. And then about 2 months ago, they started sending them to me again. So I don't know if I'll be getting a full year, or all those months they didn't send to me are just a loss and I have to suck it up, or if it's like, okay, you've gotten 4 issues and that's 4 months. So I don't know. This looks like a little snowman pumpkin, and I'm living for it. I'm living for it. We're taking that bad boy. I love it. Look at him. Put little arms on him and he would so be a pumpkin snowman. Just saying. I am just saying. My pages are flying around off my bed because I've got my ceiling fan going, which I don't really need to have going, but I was so it was so hot when I got home earlier. I was like, yeah. Boozy cocktails. I'm all about it. Ooh, we're gonna take these pumpkins, of course. We love anything with Halloween. Look at them. It's in the back. Ooh, pumpkin party. I like this better. I'll fussy cut those out. Dip-dyed donuts. Ooh, donuts. I'm like, this is cool. Gothic gourds. That is beautiful. I love that. We're going to take that. I think gourds are part of Danny, who is Paperworm's cat. I think Pumpkins and Gourds was one of the, I just saw today on the Journal Haven Facebook group that she put out her Halloween challenge. She posted it in there, the one she's doing for this year. And I do believe Pumpkins and Gourds was one of the challenges, for one of the days of October. Oh yes, I always take out every year if I see a Halloween advertisement with M&Ms on it. I take it out because I love M&Ms. It's one of my favorite candies. So we got all the little guys and gals. Aw, that's cute. I like that. Okay. Well, this is actually getting me a lot. I'm impressed. I love that barbed wire heart. I wish it was pushed over to have the whole heart. So, I'm getting ready for fall. I'm actually hoping to start prepping my October journal this weekend. Ooh, we're taking the pink skull for sure. For chisel. You see that? Cool. Migraines are more than killer headaches. I think I've had a migraine once in my life. I had a headache so bad one time. I felt nauseous. Like I was very sensitive to light and noises. But I've never had one. I mean, like, I can get headaches where I'm a little bit sensitive to light and not really noise, but light. But not like that one time. It was, wow. My head was just splitting. I just wanted to, like, crawl into the ground and cover myself and, like, never come out. And it lasted for about 2 hours. Like, I'm like, I have a brain tumor. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And, but I actually ended up falling asleep, and I did feel a lot better when I woke up. So I don't know if it was, I don't know what it was. But I don't, you know, I never have had another one like that ever. Savory stuff. I don't know if, that looks really good, by the way. What all is in that? Chocolate ganache tart. The salted pretzel crust brings balance to every sweet bite. Well, is there no recipe for it? We're just supposed to assume we know what we're doing? That's weird. Is it on this other page? Oh. No? Okay. Maybe you're in the back of the magazine, but I'm going to take that out. Because sometimes I'll make like a fall or Halloween food page in my glue book. So we shall see. Looking at food makes me hungry, even though I just ate. Easy weeknights. Skillet pepper pasta. Oh, that does look good. That looks very good. Focaccia. Not a big fan of focaccia bread. Focaccia French toast. I love me some French toast, y'all. French toast is good. A lot of food in here. Trying to make me hungry. Oh look, they got some smaller pictures of the Halloween stuff, so we'll definitely take that out. And you've got the word Halloween up here, which I can cut out as well. Little bat pumpkins. There's our little pumpkin snowman again. He's going to be in my glue book for sure. Oh, here's the recipe. Chocolate candy pretzel tart. Well, we will hold on to that one for sure. The benefits of play. You know, I was a preschool teacher for almost 10 years. And it's really amazing. If you don't work with children in that capacity, I think you don't always see how they learn through play. And it's fascinating. Like, that is how they learn about their world and how to work things out. And, you know, it's just, I remember when I first started really seeing it. And, you know, like, as I would be in the classroom for, like, you know, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, and the progress and how kids play and the different way kids will play. Like, it's like one of the most interesting things to me when I was a preschool teacher was that this one school that I worked at, they had this huge box of all kinds of like blocks, you know, different colors, different lengths, some round, you know, just to build with. And it would always fascinate me to watch the girls play and build with the blocks versus the boys. And then because you're thinking, oh, well, they're definitely going to do this. Girls are going to do this and boys are going to do that. And then sometimes I would be so surprised when, it would almost be the opposite. Or playing in the dress-up area and watching kids play house or play store or mommy and daddy. I mean, it's just, it's really fascinating. People think play is not, they think it's just playing. They don't realize that that really is a child learning about their environment, themselves. They're learning skills. They're, math, colors, everything. It's very cool. I loved it. I really loved that. I mean, being a preschool teacher is very stressful, but it's really fascinating to watch kids learn and grow. It's my Midnight. Look at him. Okay, he's not quite that kind of fluffy, but that's super cute. We're going to definitely have to take that out. He's a Halloween helper. Midnight. God bless him. Oh, we got a dog and a little girl in a costume with some pumpkins. But I like this. It reminds me of Midnight. And my boy. He's my boy. Yep, that's my boy. Well, I think that's about it, y'all. Wow. I know I've been talking a long time. It's, we got a nice little stack going on here. Maybe if I'm feeling motivated enough, I'll get all these cut out and show you guys them all cut out. That will have to wait for another video though, because I have been talking for a while. And I do want to go back through those again, and I want to look for some words. I've been really into, cutting out words and things like that here lately as well. Because I went through a phase where I really wasn't looking for words at all, but now I'm kind of like looking for words and phrases and quotes and, kind of cool things I can stick onto pages that I do in my glue books. But that is it, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me and harvesting with me for a little while. Maybe you grabbed your magazines and harvested along with me. That's fun. I've done that with a few people on YouTube. When they start harvesting, I'm like, oh, let me go grab some of my magazines and start harvesting. But it was fun. And this, let's see, where's my other pile? So this is another pile that I did, let's see, yeah, these were from yesterday. This was my pile, so they look about the same, almost, similar. Lots of Halloween stuff still going on, right? I love it. The last few years, I just really haven't got a lot of Halloween or fall images in the magazines that I've gotten. In fact, that's why last year I couldn't make just a glue book devoted to Halloween/fall. It's like I just did not have enough images. I don't this year either. So it's just strange to me that, some years you can have a ton of images and other times there's just, I don't know, doesn't seem to be that many. But I am rambling. So I'm going to get out of here, you guys. Again, thanks for hanging out with me. Please, if you like the video, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Like the video. I appreciate it. I'm still, this channel is still pretty new. Still pretty small. And it's not about numbers or anything. But I just like interacting and talking with people. And now I'm feeling a little bit more into making videos. And, than I was most of this year. So, you're probably going to be seeing a little more from me. But again, if I do drop off for a week or two here and there, don't fret, guys. It's just life and everything. It happens. We all do it. And I'll most likely be back. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a fabulous day wherever you are. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.